Joseph once again. It's been a while. How are you all doing? I hope well. I do. Hope you're awake and standing and speaking up. Right now. I'm very amped up. Emotionally. Be clear. We live in a strange world. Making sure, yes. Mic is on. I have my mature advisory though. My videos are not tagged for children. My videos are for adults. Minds that are already awake, should be, born, grown up. Maybe I should just go with it. It's a fucked up world. It is what it is. It's rotten. I'd go as far to say at its core. There's a reason why there is censorship. And it isn't for the good. Censorship never is good. If you want to argue about it, leave a comment below. I am more than willing to give my time to an answer. Tonight's snapshot, whatever for the video, is an alternate. I did not want to poke right away, and I want to give out a special thank you, and thank you for being here right now to the anonymous viewer. You know who you are. Alternate title. How do you say stop? Stop. I mean, that works. I, a free American, accept the declaration that has been imposed and forced upon us. This war, your war, is on. I mean, what else can one... You're either on one side or the other on this. How do you say stop? Stop it all. Fucking hey, man. Enough's enough. Right? It's ridiculous. It's out of fucking control. I went to the store earlier. Grocery store. Pick up some groceries. Came out. And they just about had it. Took me another 15-20 seconds of twisting on it with my hands. I had to because there's a lot you can't turn it. That lock I also had on the bicycle. Okay? Now that's, to most, is just a simple lock. Keyed. Older lock. My father gave it to me. It's no longer here. One of the few things I have. And they cut that. I used that to ensure that the bike seat, would stay attached to the bike. Because people will take just the bike seat. Mine's pretty tight on there. I was like, I don't even want to get into it. I could tell a story about that. I will say a hurrah to the Good Samaritan who intervened before this individual could give that one last push. Bolt cutters. Yeah. Thank you, Walter. He went looking again for the person. Drove around because he came back and said so. He was going to offer to give me a ride if I couldn't get the bike unattached because I had groceries that needed to go into a refrigerator. And I know the most, perhaps, I'm underestimating. It's trivial, right? Got my bike. Got to get a lock before I can go anywhere. So I'm in that stop frame of mind. All of this shit. Nobody's standing up there in power saying this, and they need to. It's ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. It's fucking insane. And you can't even stand up and bear witness to that without being shut down. I know I'm here on YouTube and they're watching me right now. Hello to you. Should have said hello because I have a bot, Sandy, over there at YouTube, the AIs, the bots. And I've named one with the utmost affection, Sandy. I'm not here hurting anybody. Speaking my mind, welcoming any input. That's how it's supposed to work. This is fucking insane. Don't do a search? Are you real? That's like telling a student, don't do your homework. If you didn't know, I am dreaming with God. I hope you are too. Really. Should be. God wants you to. God needs you to. I'm going to get into God. I'm going to bring in God throughout this stream. God is here right now. Always. Does not come and go. Where are you? Let's talk about God. What do you think? Or maybe I should put it different. What do you think God should do? Because people like to do, not be. What do you think God should do in response to bearing witness to this, all of this world? Me, you, and everyone. What do you think God should do? I know. And I think you know. But you're afraid to bear witness with God. You're not alone. Tell the truth. What should God do? I mean, you can either believe there's no God, or if you believe there is God, what should God do? Nothing? Just let it be. Let it happen. Hope that these people, you can call them that, orchestrating all of this, are going to have a change of heart. So you're just going to wait. Is that it? You're going to wait. That's one of my things. I maybe too much. I let it bother me, but religion and gotta be careful. I'm like, I don't want to have to start at the beginning. Stop waiting for God. You know you are. You're waiting for some defining moment that proves to you it's happening. A great return. Waiting. Stop waiting. You're all waiting. You've been doing it your whole life. All of you. From the moment you were born. Can you even say that anymore? Birth and am I offending somebody? I'm waiting. What do you think God would do? I know. And I think you know. They're afraid. Why? Because it's the end. Come on. I mean, that's what humans are already doing, right? On a huge scale. Population. Mr. BG. I mean, you know who I'm talking about. I like calling him BG. It sounds like some venereal disease. So it's already happening. What do you propose could be the next step? That process. It's now taking place. God, whatever you want to call it. I'll tell you this, whatever it is more worthy to be where it is. That's why it's where it is, and you and I and all of us are where we are in shit's fucking Ville. It ain't getting better. And I'm no expert. I don't stake claim to any of that. But I'm aware. I'm just soaking it all up and have been my entire life. I haven't wasted any of it. I feel it. It's all coming to a conclusion. Needs to, in many ways. I get that. I'm totally on that page. Whatever it is that is gonna happen, it needs to. The outcome, I am with God. Say it. Say it. Say it right now. I am with God. Do you think if God is there, God doesn't hear you? That's the most potent realization you can have. I am with because you are. We all are. There's only one beginning, one end. Getting diverted. All the numbers changing on the YouTube page. Off to my side here on the screen. Now the phone. Now if you know me, have watched any of my videos, my streams, I do them all live. And I have made mention that the phone rings at certain times. I'll get different sounds, and they seem to coincide with the flow of the moment, which they just did. I was speaking about being diverted off to my side, and then the phone. Yeah. Why do you think that could be? I'll put it that way. God. Again, maybe I should expand for a moment on God. God is eternal, forever, always, all ways. God is a never-ending ultimate. I know a lot of people don't believe. It's hard for me not to. How do I put it? Phrase it. I have gone up and down in my life. My life view, universe view, world view, all the view has fluctuated. You know, I've gone through believing to not believing to believing to not believing to believing to realizing that I'm caught in a loop. I'm never gonna get an answer that will give me all resolve. It just ain't. It isn't happening, and I know that now. The horns, the trumpets, 7 trumpets. Get used to this sound, because you're going to hear it in your neighborhood soon. God is love. of all. Not a little of this and not that. God is not picking and choosing. That's what you do, right? I don't think God picks and chooses, although I may be heresy. I see God as energy that it never stops. It's always moving. It's not meant to be stopped. That's the problem right now. Trying to turn God off. That's what's happening. Shut the churches down. Burn the churches. We saw a tiny glimpse of what's coming. And you need to magnify that by 100, 200, 500,000 to understand what's coming. I, a free American, understand this. My life is in jeopardy if I don't. You have all been targeted. I'm telling you, get ready. This is for all you people who do not choose to reside in a higher frame of thought. You know who you are. This energy, this intelligence, the ultimate intelligence. Okay? Whatever, you can think of it however you want. It's an AI, it's a robot, computer, whatever, but it's God. Okay? Well, we're in a matrix, if you will. Doesn't matter. There is currently a license to kill all around taking place. Slow kill. It's a slow kill. And everyone is a target. Everyone. I'm telling you, everyone. Even all these cocksucking motherfucks who think that they have all this wealth and power, and because of that, they are bestowed upon the answers. And no other will be above your answer. Fuck you. You expect that, right? I would hope so. It's everywhere. I see fuck you everywhere. People flipping people off. Fuck you. Yeah. I'd say these, like I said, cock suckers, because they do. They love it. you're going to get your turn in line as well. No one's going to escape. Again, this intelligence is going to let you do what you're going to do. But you're not going to get away with it. Nope. I mean, you may succeed. And at the pace we're going at, I'm not sure. I've always kind of been, a 50-50, but it's doing a wavering thing right now, and I'm concerned. And you should be too. I slowly but surely I'm beginning to understand the system and the process. I mean, I always kind of have, a simple, albeit, but it was there. But as I explore more and more, because that feeling of a need to stand up and speak up, not going to take it. What's wrong is wrong, and if you want to fight, let's fight. Okay? Not physically. I just, because it's a fight. YouTube, Facebook, all of them. Now, I don't know what to say about Twitter. My sense of Twitter has always been Twitter is for twits, not tweets. Although I would like to think that Elon will do good things. I think he wants to. There's an intelligence here. And no one can lead me other. I know. I feel blessed. Why? Because I receive continuous taps on the shoulder, so to speak, like with the phone, those kinds of things, constantly. That's why I'm here right now. Those two songs over there you see on the right side of the page. Down there in the corner, there's two songs, two snapshots of two songs that played consecutively, one after the next. There's a third that I played classical, but I don't have that one showing. The reason I took those snapshots was because I chose to accept that I am with God right now, right here, right now. What do? Okay, God's here. I asked God in my mind a question, a soup collection of thoughts, trying to simplify them into enough that I was hoping God could understand what I was looking for in an answer, a specific answer. I wanted a message, something that I could carry with me that was simple, short, and sweet, that I could pass on to another. Why? What to what? To everything that was beginning to happen back in January of 2020. You know, the word, you can't say the word. I don't want to say the word, any of those words. I'm like beginning to, the censorship, I don't need to say those words that they don't want you to say. You know, who am I? You know, I know who I am, but if I told you who I am, I can't tell you who I am. You know what, better yet, because I am amped up, I'm pissed off, upset. My mother's in the hospital, haven't been able to see her because I'm not vaccinated. So I'm not happy. So again, I'm going to ask you, God's here looking at the situation of the world. What's God supposed to do? What do you think God would do, should do, or is going to do? Because it's all God. It has nothing to do with you. God's going to do what God's going to do. Is God just going to continue to just turn his back and walk away and hope that you guys get it together, get your shit together? No. You know how I know? For one, this intelligence, which has been here, doesn't come and go. It's always been here, always is here. Told us so. Thousands of years ago. Because it was here. Still is. Do you get it? Revelation of 8. That's how you say stop all of this bullshit. Because that's what it is. And that's what it's worth. And that's how it will be looked upon and viewed. All those of you out there who would ask, well, how could a God do that? If it comes down to what I'm proposing. Nancy Pelosi, here's a question to you. I could only hope you would have to be witness to viewing, hearing my question. What God do you believe in? Because I feel like I gotta ask that. What God do you believe in? And then I'm gonna go all for it here in a second. What God? Because you bring up God in some of your rambling rants to be nice. What God? Because I think it's Catholic God, Christian. That's what I'm vibing on. And you are, if that's the case, I'm going to leave it in your shoes, because they are your shoes. But I'll just put it this way. If I were you, I'd be very careful what you say when it comes to God. Yeah. This intelligence is here. I talk. I talk with God. I talk out loud. In my mind, I spend moments throughout the day reflecting, thinking, with something more than this. It's gotta be, right? It's so close. You can open the door. It's right there. And yeah, it feels a million miles away. Yeah, that's why I put Nancy up there with her eye. That's the eye pose. I'm sure you see it. The eye. Her waist would be like the pupil area. Her elbows are the outside of the eye. Here's my eye. I carry it high. I mentioned that the title snapshot I have designated for this video is an alternate that I changed just before I decided to begin the stream. I'll go ahead and turn that off for a moment. I'll go ahead and pull the one I was originally going to go with that I thought was too rough, brought too much attention. People are such crybabies. Sticks and stones, you know, words do hurt them. Okay. So yeah. Let me spend a moment with Joe. Haha, my name's Joe. I prefer Joseph. Always have. My dad did go, people would call him Joe. And my grandfather. Anyway, Joe Biden, go to hell. President? Yeah, right. Sorry, I have to be truthful. I'm not gonna stuff my feelings. If somebody wants to accuse me of anything, I am afforded the opportunity to defend myself, and I will fiercely. That said, Joe, you are a blundering, babbling biatch. Yeah, I said it. How can you lead another if you can't lead yourself? As God is my witness. I present my original snapshot for this stream. Go ahead and get rid of it. Should have had it just flicker on and off. Paranoia. I never imagined a day where it's everybody's paranoid. Because they are. I get it though. Let me go ahead. How can you not be? This world is fucked up. This intelligence told me, gave me full on go for it as far as expressing that thought to you. You don't have to believe. Doesn't matter. There's such a thing as right and wrong. There's no in between. There's not 900 fucking different pronouns, whatever the fuck. You know what, people? If this is the game we're gonna play, You know, I'm a pig, I'm a frog, I'm whatever. Okay, here it is. And if you can't be kind, you know what you are. I'm going to pick what I am. I am God. There, I said it. You people are insane. You heard me. I want the respect. Blasphemous. Such blasphemy. Just the idea that one would entertain that, go in that direction, says it all. For me. Such individual could not be farther from truth. That's what this is all about. Truth. I want to get into some UFOs. Let's bring that into the pot. Mix it in. Everything that's going on is like so in your face. And yet it continues to happen without a logical conversation. A debate. Intelligence. Intelligence. That's like the pot of gold on the other side of the rainbow. That's what intelligence is. UFOs. I've made my views, my ideas, my thoughts clear, put them out there here and there during these streams, and I have not changed. The government knows absolutely nothing about whoever this is, whatever this is. Tic-tac and all that. Personally, I'd say it's a bunch of crap. In that, it's ours. It's ours. And it's a way of us showing China, Russia, the government within the governments, what's going on. Check it out, guys. That's just me, though. Maybe you are. I won't count it out, and I will not cave to the idea that governments, look at government, look at it. See what's going on right now? You're on the verge of war. Well, you're not on the verge, you are. We are in a war. It's growing, it's brewing, building, and it's going to pop. It's going to pop. I'm not in denial. Government is not, and I put it this way, if they are, I would be weary. Why? Because any intelligence that would choose to cohort with a government that lies, cheats, and steals, does, must be of the same ilk. Therefore, I want no part of. I rest easier with they have no fucking clue. They don't. They'd like to. And I think they know what it's going to take, and they're not willing. See, that's the thing. If there has been any sense of communication, it's been first met with conditions, certain criteria. You got to meet certain criteria before we're even going to go to page 2. So we're on page 1. And have been for a long time. Why? Because the mind of man is wicked. It is. Then energy, it's all around. You can feel it popping off each other as you move amongst each other. Just bad thoughts. Fucked up thoughts. Pissed off thoughts. Gloomy thoughts. Doomy thoughts. Not enough happy thoughts. Not enough love thoughts. I am firm in my stance on that. The government, they don't know. They don't know. And they have no part to play in disclosure. Really, they don't. Why do I say that? Because my mind is already beyond the point of there's any kind of a contact occurring with an intelligence beyond ours who is with God, this intelligence, this idea of what should be, could be, can be, and is. This world, this life we live, changes. It does. Absolutely changes. The desire to do the things we do won't be there. Not everything. A lot. I don't see UFOs landing on any lawn. Why? But it's not going to happen. It's not what it's about. If you're going to go from it, this whole experience that we are now all in, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Does that make any sense? And that's what people want. They want to have their cake. And they want it all. That's what people want. I still want to know what you think God should do. For all those that believe in a God, what do you think this God should do with us? Is this good? Is the world good? Is the earth good? How can it be good when you got cocksuckers out there that want you dead? Literally. Some of them are. Which I could give a flying fuck. You do whatever you want. I don't even want to go. Well, maybe I should, because I've been having this issue that's come to my mind. This whole sex thing and the pedophilia that's just everywhere and becoming like accepted. It is. I see it. I can't deny it. I'm not the one making this shit up. And this ain't somebody photoshopping, putting together articles. These are people that this is their job, what they do, or write news. Those people are supposed to alert the neighborhood if they are an offender, which I am all for. In every way, if they could put a flashing light on their head, I would say I'd vote yeah. I see no problem with that. I want to know where you are, you people. Of late, I have been feeling this need to add another type of individual, and that would be thieves. I think all thieves should be, that are convicted, should have to, that's, I want to know those people too. You know, where they're living. Don't you? Why is that not the case? I mean, let's get real. I've been thinking about this for like the past month. And so to have this shit happen, somebody tried to take my bike. I don't think I'm being unreasonable. And I would think that there's plenty of people out there that are reasonable when it comes to this proposition. I want to know. Good point. What's wrong with that? Fucking people are thieving all day, every day of late. See it in the news, the videos, news articles, it's everywhere. And again, this is not, it's not clips from a movie. It's not make-believe. It's real and it's happening. I live in a little town. They came through here, went to the jewelry store. You're like, how can this be happening? Where are the police? What are you guys doing? Nothing. That's what I see. And the same thing goes for Mr. Joe Biden. He can't even talk. He really can't. I've been seeing the videos of his anger moments, and I've come to the decision that I don't feel like I ever want to be in the presence of that guy. I don't want that energy near me. That's a nasty cocksucker. I won't go as far as to say literally, but who knows? You're a disgusting man. And the very idea that anybody in a government, this government, would want to censor an individual from saying that without asking them to explain why. I do not act without provocation. Never have. Very logical in my moments. For the most part. I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I have those flashes like today. And the guy, he's lucky. There was a moment where I was feeling, this guy's lucky. He's lucky. Had I come out and seen him there, I might not be here right now. I'd be being questioned because this guy's gone. Okay? He's gone. Then you calm down and you realize, no, that's not the answer. But it doesn't take away from the fact that it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Everything. Mr. Biden ain't doing jack. This country's being destroyed. The Republicans, they're all sleeping in one bed. They are. Because this is just absolutely ludicrous. All these Republicans, very few. Me, myself, because I don't think there's going to be elections, I would be willing to go as far as to say there's never going to be another election. It's going to happen quickly. The United States is dying. These people are wicked. They've got their pieces all in place. This hasn't just been planned yesterday. And it's been planned with as many variations that could occur. So you have your backup plan, you switch to plan B. Plans, you know what I'm saying? There's more than enough proof. There just absolutely is. If one is given the opportunity to present the evidence, that's the problem. You can't. See, now that's very odd. I had an average view duration. It was just around an hour. I've been here for an hour and 4 minutes now. 4.5 minutes. And now its average view duration is nothing. But the whole time there was no viewers. The show. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just telling you what I know. If you people want to play the game, I should put it this way, I should phrase it this way. For all you people who need to be called something other than what you are, I am God. God said I could say I'm God because I am God. Ask. I'm gonna fuck with you, okay? God's had enough of this. What's going on? This twisted, demented agenda. To think one is better than another, because that's what's playing out on a grand scale. The kings and the queens and the governors and the presidents, you know what I'm talking about. High society. Right? I know these people. I don't know them. I'm not saying that. But I know them. I relish an opportunity to spend an hour, half hour. I'm not greedy. 30 minutes. With various prominent people. I have questions that I would ask them. Not stupid questions. I've been planning this my whole life. I have. In many ways. I know what I want. I know what I've wanted my whole life. My first thoughts in a way is just to realize that realization of being clean, simple, pure, good, about good. That's what I want. Probably can't say that though. That's the amazing thing. It's funny, right? How insane it all is. There's so many examples. I don't want to just, it's not worth it. Because I know the answer. I know where I am. I know what's coming. What comes is, can be anything and everything. This shit ain't getting better, okay? Not unless you people get off your asses and be seen. Be seen in numbers, gather together peacefully. Gotta start peacefully. Because that's the way. But we already know that there will be resistance. These people are wicked. It's how their heart, it just needs to have evil to keep pumping. They're vicious, and they could give a flying fuck about you. That's just the truth. It doesn't even have to be hard. It's just the truth. They care nothing. That's the problem. They need to care. On some level, they need to care. But they don't. Now you've got the good old monkeys are coming to town, right? Monkeys are coming to a town near you. It's all being set in motion. Again, I hope you're awake. And you're standing up and you're speaking up. Because they're coming. One way or the other, they're going to get you. And at the end of it all those left standing who thought they succeeded in their demented nightmare will complete the equation. It's a variable that has to be met. It can't be ignored. As much as these idiots think that they know it all and are better and are worthy. That's the thing. These people are not worthy. That's not what worth is about. Worth is a contribution. That's the measurement of worth. Your contribution. Not money. That's the problem. One problem. Too many to count. That's the problem. It's been hard to get up here and stream. I haven't done it in a while. Again, I go through those moments of, is it worth it? And I know it is. It is worth it. I don't want you to die. I don't. Why would I want you to die? I wouldn't. Why would another want another to die? That's a tough one. I'm still struggling with the answer to that one. Why does another kill another? I guess in this instance we know the answer to why, because they think there's too many people. There's too many of you. It's good for the earth. I don't care whether it's good or not. That doesn't give one the right over another in anything. If you're going to sit there, like I said, that's why I had my issue with Miss Nancy Pelosi, who I still will, my offer is good. I'm not some liar. I put a claim on one of my streams that I would send her out a box, a case of some Massengill or something like that. I don't know if they make it or not because I'm not looking for it in the stores. But if they do, I will buy a case and ship it to her because I can smell her wherever she goes. She's in Frisco, based out of Frisco, and I'm in the San Joaquin Valley. She's not too far away. Stinks. It does. And again, I don't do anything without provocation. I am more than willing to stand up and defend my stance. Not talking about this, but with why I feel what I feel. Why I say what I say. Why I could say Joe Biden is a babbling, blundering bitch. Because I see what he does. I see videos one after the next that just leave me dumbfounded. Just, what? What did he just say? And you'd be a lying sack of shit if you questioned me on why I would feel that way. That's the problem. You know, all these fucking a-holes out there think they know. That cunt. Sorry. Maybe you should send some of the Massengill to you. Although I hear you're pregnant. Which, I'm worried about that. I'll just put it that way. That worries me. I was so glad to hear she's not going to be the head of this thought police brigade. That's a nut right there. Clear on nut. Stinks. I say, Massengill. I'll pay the shipping. Don't gotta worry. Now, I ain't made money. I ain't got money. But to me, that's like an investment. It's worth it. And I know I'm being crude and rude. You have to. When you're being poked, do you know? It's like people expect you to not feel being poked. You're not. So what? They're poking you. Ignore it. Fuck that noise. That's bullshit, and you know it. I know it. We know it if you're awake. That's why I preface with wake up. I feel it. So close. So near. This life we're living is about to end. I mean, it's like flipping a light switch. It's going to be that instantaneous. And it ain't ever going to be flipped back on. The monkeys are coming to town. And then more monkeys will come to town and knock on your door. Because the first monkeys were bad monkeys. And they did something to you without your knowing it. And we gotta fix it. I've been saying this from the beginning. 2020, when this first started, you just know. How can you not? What's coming? This 2020, when it first started, I could not help but catch a hold of this is a test. This is like a run through. Again, I'm no scientist or anything doing studies on human behavior and all that good stuff. But I could see what's going on. And this was a run through. And then not long after I had those thoughts, those realizations, I began to see, discover that there was actually agendas. In 2019, all about what was about to happen. You can't make this shit up. And anybody says I'm a liar, fuck you. You're the fucking liar. Or you're an idiot because you refuse to see the truth. Because you can pull up videos, web pages. So to me, that was just a affirmation that this is a run through. This is a test. This is not the big one. You got to work out the kinks, iron them all out. So when you do the real one, you don't have those problems that came up in the initial run through the test. I know. You think I'm crazy. They're not doing that. People wouldn't do that, but they are. They tell you they are. They're telling us. That's the amazing thing. It just fucking dumbfounds me. They tell you, and yet, I mean, BG has videos where he's telling you that the monkeys will be coming to town. Oh, they're coming, and he's just smiling and just like giddy, and it just makes me want to throw up. Really, my stomach just knots up. Like, it hurts to think that this cocksucker too, he's another cocksucker. They all are. These people that want to control the world. Can say the things he says and keep and think that he's the man does not have any degrees in health. Okay, let's get that clear. Unless he took some fucking 30-day online class. He has no more worth in this subject of health than I do. Because I don't have a degree in any of that kind of stuff, and neither does he. Yet, amazingly, he's like the guru of world health. The cocksucker who's refused in there's countries around the world that will not let him in. I'm sure that's about to change because the World Health Organization is now about to step into play. I told you, the monkeys are coming to town in more ways than one. Makes sense though, because it's a monkey world right now. I could go off. I'm so disappointed with this everything, this world, people. It's amazing. Just there's no respect really for anything. Everything's lies. I told us in one of my earlier streams a few months back, I streamed about an interaction with a individual that lives in the building and how I was dumbfounded and amazed because I was actually in the presence of a person, one of these people that I had been seeing videos of over the last number of years that are just psycho, that it had to do with InfoWars. I had a shirt on, InfoWars. And dude walked by and said InfoWars, and I thought, yeah, InfoWars. And so I said InfoWars. I said, yeah, InfoWars. Wasn't like yelling it or screaming it or saying it. Just, I was very simple. Just, yeah, InfoWars. And that was the trigger. Anyways, this guy was just wicked, cussing, yelling, wanting to beat me up and trying to get me to hit him, and I keep telling the guy to go, move along, go do what you came out to do. I was standing outside waiting for the mailman. Anyway, I was told by the landlady, a ex-property realtor who had to add the property management into her portfolio because of the lack of funds being generated by real estate, gave me and this other individual warning. You do it again, you're out of here. Well, I already had problems with that just because I didn't do a fucking thing. And the daughter of this landlady was there. She witnessed the whole thing. She even kept telling the dude to go, and he wouldn't. She witnessed it. I don't know what she told her mom, but it clearly wasn't an accurate rendition of what took place, because I was scolded along with this guy. Anyway, I wasn't worried about that happening because I already avoid the guy. He already has a vibe that I'm like, I don't need to be near that, and I take it to the point to create distance. I don't look at this person when they come out or by. And it's been that way pretty much. Just the other day, 9 o'clock in the morning, I hear just a huge, like a door slamming or whatever sound, and I get ready to go out to see what's going on. I open the door, and there's the dude. The dude that I had interaction with months earlier, and he's the one who's kicked my door, because that's like the he said he admitted it to me in his words that he had kicked the door, and and he's standing there. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what the hell? And he starts asking, do you live under me? And he's very, just like pissed off, you know. He's angry. And I'm like, no. And then his tone quickly changes to, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In my mind, I'm thinking, you know, get away. Go on. I didn't say anything to the guy. I didn't react to the guy. I closed my door and went back in. He wanted the guy next door, which I don't understand how he could think I'm that guy, other than he's got issues. His mind clearly ain't functioning properly because he didn't get that part right. I closed my door and he's now next door, banging on the door he wanted to be banging on. And now they're cussing at each other. I opened the door to go out and see what's going on because he's now moved down the hallway. And another neighbor has opened the door to kind of see what's going on. Real nice guy, mellow. And he's just like asking, you know, what's going on. And this guy just goes off on him. F you, fuck you. I was told that if that kind of a thing happened, I would be forced to move. Okay? Well, he has now done it. He broke that rule that was put there, which I have text messages on the phone from the landlady, clearly stating, you know, the conditions of what was going on. Do it again, you're out of here. Well, he's done it again. I had absolutely nothing to do with it because I don't live underneath the guy. I didn't do anything to warrant him banging on my door. And if you want to just get real, he shouldn't be banging on anybody's door. So the very idea that he bangs on doors, kicks that door. There's a shoe mark there, and his door's a little bent too, from where he kicked. Guy's got to go. That's what I believe. I don't want somebody like that. That clearly doesn't know how to take their meds, because I think they should be taking something. Because there's no reason for that. I'm unreasonable. I'm sure that's what this landlady probably would say. Be reasonable. You know what? Nuh-uh. Being reasonable is abiding by the rules that the landlady, the property management, has set in place. So to go back on that, how can I have respect for that? And I shouldn't have to have respect for such an individual that's two-faced. And again, this is all big if, because this has just happened a week or so ago. But I will be keeping my eye. I made my thoughts very clear. I put them out there to the landlady's daughter. I see her as the apprentice because she picks up the rent. So in my mind, she's contracted, and any information I give to her should be passed along to good old mom. I want to talk to the owner if it comes to that. I want to understand, how can you put these kinds of things in place and then not act on them? She's a very crafty individual. I'll put it this way. Her text message to me says that me and him will be forced to move if we do such a thing again, create a scene like that. And then on the phone, because she called me up right away to tell me, you know, if this happens again, you're gonna be forced to move. And in the phone conversation, she puts it a little differently than a text, because in the phone, she says everybody. She's letting everybody know that if that happens with anybody, really, that you're out of here. That's what, but see, I think this is where she's going to be whatever. I'll keep my cool. She'll probably do well, it didn't happen with me. If it were to have happened with me, then we would have both been told to move, which I think now, if that were the case, I already know. Call me a psychic. If it were to happen, where something with me and him were to happen, she would have told us to move. I would have done what I was told to do, because I always follow the fucking rules, and gone, and he would have still stayed. He would have had some reason he couldn't find a place soon enough. Oh, I'll give him a little bit more time. Yeah. I know the game. I also know that this building that I live in was supposed to be demolished. It was supposed to be torn down, because it's an older building, and I certainly feel that there needs to be a real thorough go-through, which won't happen. Hence, they were going to tear it down. But she took a picture, nefarious. I'm trying to think of the right word, because it was not out in the open. The person that she took the picture of didn't know why she was taking a picture of the person. And that person was used to convince the city or whoever that they need to keep the place open because the veterans need a place. Which I don't have anything against that. But that she would do it in the way that she did it, from what I was told. And this is people that are directly connected to this picture. Yeah. Well, maybe I should go down to the city. Let's reopen the because I'm not a veteran, and everybody in this place is not a veteran. I'm tired, okay? Tired of all the bullshit that people want to do to each other. The games they want to play. I have an idea of who's connected to my bike, for instance. I pulled up and there was another bike there, and I was like asking myself, is that... It just somehow I felt like it was familiar. That wasn't the person that was trying to take my bike. Not based on the description, it was somebody else. But that doesn't mean there's not a connection. If it were the bike I thought it was already there when I pulled up, I could see that. And I could go into a court of law or anywhere if I need be to explain why. See, that's the big fucking problem right now. You are not being allowed that opportunity. This is a fucking joke, people. Your fucking government's a fucking joke. I'll keep saying that till it's not. Wouldn't say it if it wasn't what it is. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're all gonna die. You know why I can say that? Because I am God. Alright, you get it? You understand? And if you question that, you're a racist, you're prejudiced, you're all these things that are being screamed at each other right now over this whole who am I pronoun, he, she, it. Nothing. You can be nothing. That's an actual one. You don't know. Neither. Okay, so if these people have that right to that they can make that determination, and you have to treat them as such. I am God. I'm not joking with you. You get it? I'm going to play the game. You all be well. And smile. Gotta smile. Be with God.